Welcome back to the Local Footy Show. Just before the break, you saw a little bit of footage of the Chadstone Football Club playing in the VAFA. A lot of challenges in front of that club, and also a big challenge in front of one of its players, Scotty Watson. Matt Luffnan was there for the Local Footy Show to tell us a little bit more about it.
Thanks for joining us, Steve. Can you give us a rundown of how the Chadstone Football Club is currently running?
We're struggling, Matt. We have a very positive attitude. We're trying to change our off-field and on-field performance, but it has been very difficult. But we're making positive steps and we're heading in the right direction. We started the season with 20 players on our list. We now are up to 66. Our biggest positive step on field was getting Dave Caffarella as coach, who's put in structures of training and trying to instill a game plan that the boys are finally starting to understand and be able to play with.
To use a cliche, we've started a rebuilding process from the start of the year, and we're going back to basics, and my job at the moment is teaching the guys how to play footy, get a good self-belief and some confidence back from what they've had the last couple of years, and really more about building the club up from very bare foundations to hopefully what will be a successful club in the next couple of years coming forward.
Great. Now the boys have had some limited or very limited success in the last couple of years. So what has been the biggest challenge for you in your first year?
I think the biggest challenge for me is to be able to get the guys to basically get to training and then to just have the belief that they can be competitive with other sides, because there's not a great deal of difference between the skill level of the players that I've got and the opposition. They may be more skillful across the board or have a larger number of more skillful players, but the guys that we've got can certainly match it with the intensity and endeavour and courage that the other teams show, and I think we've been competitive in those fields. We just haven't been able to get it onto the scoreboard at this stage, but that's not what we're about at the moment.
Off the field, we've restructured the committee. Financially, we're getting ourselves back on a level playing field, and it's all looking very positive.
Now, Steve, we read with interest this week in the Herald Sun about Scott Watson, one of your players here, who's facing some medical battles but still getting out on the ground. Can you give us a fill-in about Scott and what he means to the club?
Look, young Scotty, you look at yourself and myself, how lucky are we? We don't have an illness that could be detrimental to our health all the way through. He's battling very hard with that, but he is so positive and he is portraying that positive attitude right throughout the club. And we're trying to support him and assist him in this battle that he has. He's had it once, he thought he'd got through it, and unfortunately they've found another growth.
Well, Scotty's one of those guys that you just love having in your team and around your club, because he just gives 150%. And I met Scotty when we were out on a training run and invited him up to the club, and he came up, and he's one of those guys, he does everything at 150%, and you get him out on the ground, he's got more courage than any of the other players that we've played against or in the team. He just keeps going time and time again, and obviously he's got some health issues on the side as well, and he just inspires everybody by the way he doesn't get down on himself or anything like that. He comes along, he loves being part of the team, loves being part of the club, and you wouldn't know there was anything going on. He just comes and gives 100% all the time.
We're inviting everybody that has had any connection with Sindel Tally-Ho, Sindel Baptist or Chadstone Football Club to come back, be part of the club and try to put us back up to the top of the ladder where we used to be.